Okay, I swear to God, this is the last time I'm recording this video. My hair keeps getting wilder and wilder because I keep fucking with it. Like, this is it. This is what we're doing. Okay. Basically, I just wanted to give anyone who is watching my channel kind of a mental health update and what's going on with me. Fuck, do I even have my notebook here? Yes, I do. See, look, I'm prepared. See, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I actually made notes for things I wanted to talk about. But I want to give you guys a mental health update first because I have been trying to make this video. I think this is now like the 5th time I've recorded it, which I usually never record a video twice, but this one was a little more difficult. Okay, so, it is, okay, now it's the 29th, holy fuck, it's like 3:45 in the morning, so, as soon as I get done with this, I'm gonna go eat and take some meds, but, as of today, my blood sugar has been fine. I have eaten. I have rewarded myself with some wine and been, just kind of kicking it back and, like I said, recording videos 5 different times. Is I keep going off on tangents, and I have ADD, and it's distracting to you guys. So, things that I really do want to talk about in this video is, it is Suicide Prevention Month, Suicide Awareness Month, whatever. I think both, or who gives a fuck, but Suicide Prevention Month. And I will have links in the description below. I believe, no, the last video I made, there were trans support links, so I will link, suicide prevention, suicide helplines in the description block below. So, I just want to say, like, I don't know that I've ever met anybody that can straight up honestly say that they've never struggled with suicidal thoughts, even at some point. Obviously, there are a lot of us that struggle with it differently and struggle with it more severely, where for some of us it becomes part of our daily lives. Like, I've been there where it's like, oh, am I gonna do it today? Am I gonna do it today? And it's like, you have a plan, you know your plan. And that's really a sign when you should get help. Like, from what I've learned of mental health, and just, if you're thinking about it enough where how you want to do it, reach out. Go to the ER, get yourself help. And I was there, and I didn't know that, and luckily I'm still here. But that is what I have been taught since I have had access to healthcare within the last year, which I didn't have before. So I didn't know. So I'm sure a lot of people don't fucking know. Like, and I will say there is a conversation to be had of casual suicidal thoughts, or it's just kind of like always in the back of your head. I saw a clip of a video posted about it. I can't for the life of me remember who it was. If I find it, I'll link it. But somebody made a video about it. A journalist I appreciate. I believe, I don't know otherwise why it would have come up in my YouTube. But the idea of like being casually suicidal, where we never intend to like this dramatic end of life, like, oh, I'm gonna, like, it's just, you're driving home from work one day and you see, a dead end where you have to make a turn, and you're like, I could just not make that turn. Like, I could just keep driving. And I learned to drive in Chicago, and then after that I lived in Colorado. And it's sad, but it was super easy to think of ways where I'm like, I could just not hit the brakes and be done. And like, that's shitty. Nobody should ever feel that way. Like, that's not okay. I am in therapy. I am medicated, although my therapist is leaving the region. However, my doctor has recommended a new therapist that actually has more experience with some of the things I struggle with, like eating disorders and trauma, and so hopefully it'll be a change for the better. And this is me being very, very positive and very hopeful. So that's a legitimate struggle, like having somebody, it takes a lot to open up to a therapist. And so let me get a little comfy here. But like, to open up to a therapist, and especially if you're somebody who's dealt with trauma the way I have, opening up to a therapist like that, like, is brave, is ballsy. Like, it takes enormous effort, and then to have them leave within like 6 months, I know it's not personal, but it doesn't make my mental health struggle any easier by any means. Of course, it's going to make it more difficult. Let's see what else. Oh, man. I wanna briefly acknowledge, it is Suicide Prevention Month, and I want to briefly acknowledge a friend of mine that I lost last year to suicide. And I plan to do a full video about him. However, I don't want to be insensitive to other close friends and his family, so I'm not gonna give any details, since I don't have that kind of permission, and I don't think that's right without talking to, the other people who are closely involved. But he was a very, very close friend of mine, and he took his life last year, the day before Thanksgiving. You know, he was a father, he was a husband, he was, you know, my boyfriend's coworker, he was one of my best friends, you know, like, truly one of my closest friends, somebody I knew I could always call. And it breaks my heart to know that he didn't think he could call me when he was hurting. Because he could have. But, you know, sometimes when people are sick and sad and they don't know. I don't always know. I don't feel like I can call people and they're like, "Oh, reach out." And it's like, when you're that sick, you don't feel like there's anyone there for you. And it's sad and it's heart-wrenching, and I don't want to focus on that too much because it's Suicide Prevention Month. And so what I want to say is, like, dude, whoever you are, like, if you have found my channel in the infinite ether of the internet, if you have found yourself here, like, I love you. I love you. Like, you are loved. You are valued. Your opinions matter. Your feelings are valid. Like, I am here for it. Like, whatever you got to say it, scream it, shout it, sing it. Like, just be the most you can be, and people will gravitate towards that. And people will fall in love with that. Like, whoever you are a magnificent person, and just continue to be you as much as you can. And I know fucking depression beats us down. Capitalism beats us to the core. All we get to do is work and slave and work, and it's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. But you're strong. You're here. You're watching this video. Like, you got this. We got this. Like, it takes me every single day to remind myself that I can do this and it's gonna be okay. Every single fucking day, guys. I'm 30. I still gotta remind myself, I got this. And I want to let y'all know, you got this too. Like, we really can. We really can do it. Like, you matter. Your opinions matter. Your voice matters. Like, like I said, I struggle. I struggle all the time. But you are necessary. You are valued. And you are loved. And please, please stay. I love you guys. Peace out. stay radical, and I will see you next time.